KHTS likes to acknowledge those who have really contributed to our community here in the Santa Clarita Valley with our Unsung Heroes series. And today we have Adele McFearson. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, this is very exciting. You've been a member of the Santa Clarita Valley for how long?
Oh, almost 30 years. Moved here in 86.
86. And so, yeah, it's quite a long time.
29 years,
A
yeah.
lot of things have changed.
Yes, they have.
So let's talk a little bit about your community. First of all, you that accent tells me you're from somewhere else, maybe the San Fernando Valley or a little bit further
Yes,
out.
San Fernando Valley. Yeah, I'm from England originally, yeah.
And so moving out here, now what brought you to Santa Clarita in the first place?
My husband's work. He worked in the aerospace industry, and he got a job in Burbank.
Ah, very exciting.
Yeah.
That used to be a real easy drive from here
It
back
used
then.
to be,
yeah.
yes.
So, but now you got that, you moved out here in the mid 80s. What started getting you involved in the community as far as your volunteerism?
I started volunteering at the Red Cross, and I became a disaster worker, international disaster worker of Red Cross, and then I was employed by them as their branch manager, and things just went from there. But I've always volunteered with different organizations the whole time I've been here.
And speaking of volunteer, some of them such as the Zonta Club.
Correct.
And tell me a little bit, for those who aren't aware of the Zonta Club, what it actually does for the Santa Clarita Valley.
Yeah, Zonta Club is an international organization. We're a group of professionals, and our mission is to support and encourage girls and women, both locally and throughout the world. So we have international projects, but locally we have our major fundraiser is called a tribute, and it's in November. And the funds that we raise locally, we support people locally, the organizations that have like missions to ours. We have 3 programs of our own. One is Life Forward, which is workshops that we do for women, they're open to everyone, and we teach them about finances and how to get a job and resume writing, things like that. We have robotics workshop that we do with the Boys and Girls Club, and that is to get young girls interested in math and science, the STEM programs. And so it's only open to girls, and they learn to program the Lego Mindstorm, which is a lot of fun to see these girls creating these robots and doing tricks with them. And the third one is we have domestic violence court advocacy program that we started too, with the Domestic Violence Center, where we go with women to court to help them through the process of getting temporary restraining orders.
And speaking of Domestic Violence Center, another of the organizations that you volunteer for, Zonta sounds almost like a full-time volunteering job there, but you've also, aside from the Domestic Violence Center and hands-on SCV, so you kind of still have a full plate, don't you?
I do. I like being busy, and I love the community, and there's so much need, and it's so fulfilling, to find a niche that you enjoy doing, and so I'm very fortunate that way.
And you also former Woman of the Year Award recipient for the Santa Clarita Valley. Now, is that something, every time I've known several or met several of the nominees and also the recipients of this award, and they're always very surprised. Was it a situation like that with you as well?
Yes, it was. I was totally surprised. I had no idea. In fact, I was snoozing in the backyard when my husband was pacing the floor, calling people saying, she's asleep, because he knew, of course. So it was totally a surprise.
Oh, very exciting. Now, what any future plans for Adele McFearson? You're just going to keep doing what you're doing?
Keep doing what I'm doing. I've got a new grandbaby that's due this next week, which is really exciting. That would make number 3. So I'm thinking that will keep me busy for a while.
Another volunteer effort, as it were.
That's right.
But pure love and joy. Well, very exciting. And the organizations that you work for, what I love is that they help women, especially on so many levels. Now, is it something that draws you to that, or is it just an overall? Is it just kind of something that kind of accidentally happened, or is there something that you feel strongly about as far as making sure that women are raised on equal par?
I think it's something that I've always been a part of. Growing up in Europe is a little bit more uneven than it is here in America, and so I've always had a passion that I could do whatever a man could do type of attitude. I was raised that way, and so yes, I am passionate about helping women and young girls achieve whatever that is they want to achieve.
We most certainly appreciate all of your efforts and continued support. And Adele McFearson, our unsung hero, And you will be able to, I'm sure we'll find out more about you later on our website, hometownstation.com. Thanks very much for stopping by.
Thank
and,
you.
and we appreciate all your continued work and support for the community.
Thanks, George.
You bet. Time is 8:15. We'll be back with